Good evening, everyone. I am Sensei Kevlar. Let's look at some charts. We're going to start out tonight with ADABTC, a relatively new situation here, and not a lot to say about this, but we definitely do seem to have found at least two market bottoms. We could be looking for a third in this kind of market that we're seeing right now. We are looking for this particular resistance, this particular support line to have turned into resistance right around here, and it has, which means we're looking for the return back down to here. Where is our RSI telling us we're in a market middle, which we are? Where's our MACD telling us we're in a market middle, which we are? We really don't have a lot of historicals to go off of this, but let's say for 1 minute that we used a Fibonacci extension on the downside to see where this could go. I'll find my damn tool. My trend-based fib extension. If I used it to go up and then project something... Sorry, that's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to do. I want to do the reverse of that. I want to do a fib extension. Thank you. And what I want to do is I want to take it from this nice top up here, and I want to come down and measure this. Okay, so what is our potential downside? Let me just take this on across, right like that. What is our potential downside on this? Well, where's our bottom line? First of all, let's find our zero line. Okay, where could we go from here? Well, if we were to make this motion again in this direction, starting from this line right here, that would be the 7.68 line right there. This would be the 618 line right here. This would be the 3.82, the 38.2 line, the 38.2% candle right there. I believe that this is probably some very, very close to. I think we came right down into this 38.2 right here. This retracement on this probably came in off of that right there. Let's find out. Yeah, so we came down off of this extension right here into our 78.6% motion. Made this motion back up to here. And then when we did it again, we made that extension right across the top here. Came right up and touched that line at the 28.6. It's kind of hard to read right there. Or at the 23.6 mark. Bounced off the 23.6, came down, found our support right in here. We've definitely got some downside potential, and I'm looking at this candle right here and I'm worried because look at this right here. Comes right into line with that. I would say that if we really were to go down long term, that would probably be a good schedule to work against. Just looking at these lines right here, you see how that line comes into that line right there? I'd say that's probably a good indicator that we're going to have opportunity here, opportunity here, opportunity here, and God rest your soul if you make it all the way to here. Probably got delisted at that point. Hopefully. Might not. Could go to an LTC market. Anything can happen in these markets. Let's move on. RDRBTC. Oh, yes. Seeing a trend line get respected always makes me happy. I don't know about you. But we wanted to push down beneath this, but then they did not like that. Came back up, came off of this. If you had set yourself up to buy right here, telling you, this was not just now happened, okay? If you had earlier during the week end said, oh, I think I see an opportunity here. What if it comes up and does one of these and then sinks all the way back to here? Could I buy right here, right here, right here, and right here? And then wake up in the morning and find out that this buy order hit? Sure. And then come back the next day and find out, this is the 8th, come back on the 10th and find out that my sell order got hit. Made all that money in 2 days. This market's great. Love this market. Make your money on these markets, right? But be prepared for this action right here. This could absolutely happen. All the way down into this. Yeah, I clicked the wrong button. All the way down into here. Look for that action too. Create your opportunity. Make yourself profitable. Right there. Let's move on. LTC. My little brother of Bitcoin. Yes, my silver to my gold, as they say. Here is another fantastic opportunity. Can we set ourselves up for big time profit off of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5, 6.5 times test of the downside potential here? Say it's a pretty heavily correlated. Do we really think that we can make this again? Let's take a look at the retracement on what this action would be. Okay. I certainly do think that we turned around at this line, came back up and said, whoa, horsey. Not going that low. We definitely did bounce off of this line and this line right here. Again, all I did was just take my retracement from there to there. That's all. All my lines became visible. Here's my line, here's my line, here's my line, here's my line, here's my line. Huh, look at that. Could I do it here? Yeah, I think so. What do I have to watch out for? That right there? Sure, could happen. Could it go lower? Yeah. How much lower? Oh, not a whole lot. I'd say that we'd have to get pretty upset about things, you know, to get real beyond that line right there. I'd say we get pretty antsy. Throw a temper tantrum and throw our crib from the pen at that point. I'd say go back to go back to 0.00006 where you were making people happy, at least, because that's a lot to come down. It has a lot of downside potential. You really got to schedule that very carefully. Make sure that your portfolio is equipped for this motion right here. GNT, BTC. What's my BTC? No, GNT, BTC. Oh, I already know I'm gonna love this because it's Golem. How can you not plan the Golem, trade the Golem? I think somebody wise once said. Look at the opportunity on this market. Oh yeah. Great. Perfect. Time to know what's going on in our lives. Time to take stock and inventory of the real downside potential. Let's say that we, prior to now, had decided that we had more downside potential to run, and we wanted to know what that downside potential was. So we did a fib-based extension, and we measured from here all the way at the top down to the bottom of the market, and then back up in this motion right here. Let's say that we were to make this motion again, except we were to start from this line right here, and we were to make that motion again. What would happen? Well, one place we would probably expect to turn around would be this line right here. I'd say that this line is a fantastic line for a place to look to turn around. And did it? Yeah. So where else could we go? Where's the downside potential on this? We'll look at the next line that comes into play. Your zero line. I'd say that this has probably hit its head. It's if it's not its second bottom, if it's not its first bottom, it's second bottom anyway, before it reaches all the way down to its very, very bottom right here. And if you don't think that this thing has upside potential, holy moly. Now, am I saying that you should just buy this and it's going to go like this? No. What I'm saying is that if you get into a position down here, and then you make it to right here, well, what's that upside potential? 80%? How can you walk away from that? How can you possibly say no to 80% upside potential? That is a fantastic opportunity. Okay, what's this little motion that we made right here? That's a measly 42% on that little itty bitty nothing of a motion right here. 38%. If you had just been up, if you had been up here and you had scheduled a buy down in this range, could have taken this all the way up. Where can we go from here? Down into this, and then up to here. Sure. Set yourself up for that opportunity. Make sure that this is what you're prepared for. If you're not prepared for this, you're going to be really disappointed when this doesn't give you the upside potential that you're looking for off of this motion right here. We absolutely could have seen our market bottom. We absolutely could have seen the very end of this downside potential and could be headed right back up to here, only to do another turnaround at this line right here. Be prepared for that too. There's your opportunity. Now go create your opportunity. SCBTC, Saya coin. You go, man. What a fantastic opportunity that is. All right, let's do the same thing. Get the... I don't even know where to go with that. Okay. We'll go to... from here to here, up to here. And we'll extend it on across, and we'll see what happens. All right. Where's your opportunity? Anyone want to guess? I don't even think I have to say anything at this point. Your RSI is below your buy point. Every time in the past when your RSI has gone below your 30 line right here, the coin has jumped back up, the market has jumped back up, the market has jumped back up. A couple places back here when we were first starting out, when we were in this massive downtrend. But look at what's happened right here. We are showing a trend reversal. What about our Williams indicator? What about our volume? Well, our volume says an increase in interest. Okay. Now, it's not nearly as high as this opportunity right here that we could have leveraged. Okay. So definitely continue to plan your downside potential against your zero line, which is right about here. But there's not a whole lot more for this to go down. I'd say that this is a fantastic opportunity with a lot of upside potential, but you might need a little bit of time to realize it, and you might need to schedule your opportunities. And you're really going to want to make sure that you have a lot of potential buying power for other opportunities while this one continues to move in, who knows, a sideways direction? I don't know what it's going to do. Could do anything. But make sure that you were planning that opportunity correctly. Now, on Omisco, man, I know I was back here saying sell, sell, sell right here. And I hate to say that I was right, but I was right. When I said that this thing can't go up forever and that we were at a market top, if you go back into, what was this, September? If you go back into mid-September, you look at my charting videos from there, I know that we were right here, and I'm going, get out. Get out while you can. I know that we were right here, and I was going, look, the market's turned around. We'll look at what happened. Okay. Look at these massive potential. Holy moly. If you had planned for this guy right here, if you had planned this opportunity, okay, if you had planned this opportunity, look at that. There it is right there. Clear as day. Comes out, bites you like a rattlesnake. Big nasty fangs. Comes right down in there and bounces off of it. Maybe it doesn't give you all the profit you're looking for. So you got to come down here. Okay. Did we see the RSI go below 30 at this point? Yeah, it's a little iffy. It's close. It's right in the range. Okay. But did it come right down into here and touch this guy? I mean, at this point, it was pretty low. At this point, I would say this is your buy. Pretty solid buy, right? At this point at which it does this, man, you're not even there, okay? Look at what happened. What a great signal. We came down, bounced off of that, created this new lower low on the RSI. Came down even lower. Look at what the RSI was doing. RSI was showing a trend reversal already. We were already getting that new motion off of our trend reversal on the RSI. Even right here, right here, right here. At this point in time. Okay? Then what happened? Was this if this was a strong signal, was this a stronger signal? Trend reversal? RSI oversold? MACD Williams green indicator? What other opportunities can we bring in with this? News? What's news doing? When's the blockchain coming out? When's the product being launched? Is there a delay? Is there a developer conference? Is there something else going on with the coin? Do you have your ear to the ground? If you're in this coin, are you listening to every single news outlet that's talking about this coin? Are you going to Coin News Daily and listening to them? Do you have a Google alert on your phone that is waking you up at 2 in the morning to let you know that the new blockchain date has been announced by the dev team? You had better, because that's what being a serious trader is all about. Trade the news. Incorporate that into your plan. When this stuff happens, man, get out your wallet and buy more. If you don't, you're not creating your opportunities. ADABTC. IoTBTC is the answer that I was looking for. Well, if that doesn't look like an identical chart to me, let's see what happened. We were coming along here, chugging along, thinking everything's fine, and then the bottom drops out on us. What do I say about markets have the bottom drop out on us and then bounce off the support line? I say get out your wallet. Buy this opportunity, create your upside potential for yourself. Do you put 100% of your opportunity into this coin because Sensei Kevlar said so? No. You let it come down into here, and you buy more. You look for where else could go. Where's your extension on that? Pull your extension in. Let's take a look at our extension. If it came down to here, went up to here, where can it go to? Let's match those lines. Okay? It didn't like that we didn't get respected at that line right there. See how it bounced off of this and came back up into here, into this? It didn't like that. Could these lines be a little bit off with regards to where the other traders are drawing them? Certainly. Oh, there we go. Right into position, isn't it? Right into position. That's better, isn't it? Okay, now came right off of here, bounced right off of this projection. This is the 3.8. This is the 38.2% projection. Gave us a beautiful signal. Where's our RSI? Right where we want it to be. Where's our Williams indicator? Right where we want it to be. Where's our trend line on our volume? Right where we want it to be. Get out your wallet day. It must be a Tuesday, because it's get out your wallet day. More get out your wallet day. Make sure that you're looking for this downside potential opportunity that you can create for yourself on this guy. Lots of consolidation happening in this market from prior to now, definitely. Lots of trend lines that we're seeing that we're going to look at later in the week here. Lots of opportunities in terms of, look at this guy right here. When this thing got broken, no more. Smashed out. Okay? If you had planned your buy for this level right here, coming off of this thing right here, this double bounce, this double resistance line, if you had looked for support right here, where would you be right now? You were coming down through this, breaking the glass ceiling, shattering through the roof and falling 30 stories. Could you have made 14% upside potential, 17, 19, 20% upside potential? Maybe you only got 15, maybe you only got 10% lift. Maybe you only got 5% lift, 8% lift, 10% lift. Take your opportunities. Nobody ever went broke making profits. Nobody ever went broke taking profits for themselves. You get that upside, starts to turn around on you, come back down, make your money. Sell your percentage that you've allocated for this distribution level before it comes back around and comes back down. Where could we go? Do we sell everything because we think it's going to turn around and get emotional about it? No, we stick to the plan. The plan was to take 10% here, and another 10% here, and another 10% here, and another 10% here, all the way up the market. Create those opportunities, because here's the moment to do it. Make sure that you're looking for this, though. This opportunity right here, though. Okay, I'm going to move on. Dash. Yeah, come on, let's do Dash, man. Let me just point out something about Dash really fast. I just like to point out about Dash the following. This is Dash in December of 2017. December of 2017. This is Dash. 0.01 Bitcoin. If you wanted to build a masternode for Dash, you would have spent about $9,000. $9,000 to build a masternode in Dash. Today, your Dash masternode would be worth about $280,000. That's the increase that, you know, this kind of market will give you. Is a 550% increase off of that. Come down here and do some accumulation. Get an 800% increase off of that. Huge opportunity. Anytime you can turn 9,000 into 200,000, you take it. Okay. Where are we right now? This guy right here. Well, what happened? Why did we fall and scrape our knee and decide we want to stand back up? Got our big boy pants on and gonna pick ourselves back up and march back up that hill. I think that's what's gonna happen next, but I sure could be wrong. Could come down into here. Touch this guy, touch our toes, touch our nose. Plan for profitability. Plan your downside potential. This one coming up here. This one coming over here. Plan your upside potential. Look at this. What's that right there? This right here. That's resistance right there. Look at this. What's this right here? That's support right there. Resistance, support. Support, resistance. Every time. Bounce off of this guy, come down to here, break through here, see a return from, see this motion again. Let's plot what that might look like. Might look like it goes, well, let's go sideways first. Go sideways for a little while. Goes down like that. Goes down like that. Maybe we don't see that whole potential. Maybe we see some more negative potential. Some opportunity generation. Right there. All the way on up to right there. Make your money. Money's not going to make it for you. ADABTC. Basic attention token. Time to buy, boys. Look at that market. Oh, that's a delicious market. Coming right down here, touching that, touching that, touching that. Where can we go? Well, I think we've told us before that we could go to here. That we see this potential right here. All the way on the downside. That we definitely have rejected that at this point. Could we come up to here, make a return down to here, move in this sideways market right here, all through this range? Absolutely. Create your upside potential on this side, your downside your upside opportunity on this side. Sorry, your downside opportunity on this side, your upside potential on this side. Plan the trade, trade the plan. And that is the way of the trader. I very much look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's dojo lesson, where we will be starting in on more indicators. We're going to look at some more indicators, and then we're going to look at automation, which I know everybody is very excited for. I hope to see you all then, and good evening.